Last time on HermitCraft. Yo, I just blew my mind. Potato particles are see-through on ice. You can see through the potato. Look at that. Potato particles are see-through in water, too. This can only mean conspiracy. This time on HermitCraft. What's up, guys? This is skyzm, and we are back on the HermitCraft server. I was about to say HermitCraft Feed the Beast server. This ain't no Feed the Beast. This is regular. So what we're going to do today, we're back in the village here, fresh off our adventure with Corrales and Pungence. Quite a time with quite some fellows. What we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at a couple things that our village needs. The first is this archway. And the second is over here a little bit. Let me mosey on over here. I fixed something with the videos that is kind of quality related, and the quality, the quality is cool now. I'm a happy man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on that archway at the entrance, and we're gonna leave this for a second. I'm not quite sure what we're doing with that, but then we're also gonna just start on this boat over here, this boathouse. Choking. Sorry. We're gonna start on the boathouse over here. So let's jump back over to and one of you, I know that one of you said it was a travesty and a tragedy and all sorts of idiots that I had a wooden or a stone floor in this house, and we're gonna change that. We're gonna change that just for you, but not just yet. I think I want to put what would look cool in there is birchwood for the floor. So we're going to do that later. But what I want to do with this arch, and this is one of the videos that B-Dubs had sent me a little while back. It was a video kind of just talking about like general building mechanics. And I want to just throw this up here, just to show you guys what I'm talking about with this. Let's see, boom, boom. Alright, give me a second. We're working on it. Okay. A doink. Let's pillar back up here. We're gonna take out the extras, and we're gonna show you what we're working with. So, we are the only person on the server right now, just so y'all know. Which means we're probably gonna sleep in a second. There's also something like right under this area. This is, I think, maybe part of that network that Pungence and Corrales and I were looking through. Nope, that's not right. Let me fix it. Yeah, there we go. So this is the general theory behind arch building. And I've been doing this for a while with the arches that I build. Like we saw the arch over here. In the lumber mill building. But the general theory here is that when you're creating an arch, because of course everything is blockular in Minecraft, you have to have rows of descending numbers of blocks. So in this case, we've got 3 blocks, and then 2 blocks, and then 2 blocks, and then 2 blocks, and then 2 blocks, and then 3 blocks. And even what probably here, I probably shouldn't have done this. I probably should have done that, so that it wasn't 3 across at the top. It is at its peak 1 across. And what you get with this is you get a very nice, smooth, arcular shape. You can add "ular" to the end of anything and make it sound official. Tortular light. Cactular pricks. Woodular door. It's perfect, man. It's perfect. So what you get with this is a really cool looking, the effect at a distance. Let's run away a little bit here. The effect at a distance is something that's smoother than it really is. This is something cool that your body does kind of at all points. Your mind fills in the gaps of things. So if we look at this from a faraway point, we see a smoother curve than actually exists. Your mind does this with everything. When you watch a movie, when they used to show movie on film, film was Well, let's give this example. When you're watching videos on YouTube, you've probably heard of frames per second, 30 frames per second. Now, what happens there is that, instead of recording a perfectly smooth piece of video, it takes 30 tiny little pictures over the course of 1 second. What that allows the playback module, in this case YouTube, to do is it allows it to play them back very quickly. Well, obviously, it plays 30 of these little pictures every second, and the effect that your brain creates, that is so jacked up. What the heck did I do? Yeah. The effect that your brain creates is this movement. What you're actually viewing is lots and lots of little pictures. It's a very interesting thing to think about, but because your brain sees so many of these little pictures, and we're going to go sleep over here, because your brain sees so many of these little pictures in such a quick sequence, it fills in the gaps and interprets smoothness. Your brain can't process, some people's brains, most people's actually can't process the little gaps in between. They just can't see them. So what your brain does is it has to make sense of the situation. So you actually see this like totally smooth thing. That's why if you... What the heck is going on here? Why can't I sleep? Moon's up. Bed broke. There we go. If you see something that's 1 frame per second, it's literally 1 picture every second in time, and that's why it looks jerky when you do things. So the smoother it gets, the better things look. Film is shot in like 24 frames a second. And film has a very, very special quality to it. Sometimes when you're dealing with these things, people like and people appreciate the lack of quality. Like CDs are technically better quality than a record. But the sound quality that you get, and the imperfection of a record is a sound that a lot of people really like. I screwed this up too. And the same, with movies, the 24 frames a second, it has a very distinct look to it. And there was a movie very recently. What was it? It was what movie did they just do? They just did a movie that they shot in. Oh, it was The Hobbit. They shot The Hobbit in 48 frames per second, and it looks too smooth to some of the to some of the screenings. So they actually went back and I think either like it did it in post and took the frames out, or they reshot some of the scenes. I'm not sure, but I remember that they changed some of the scenes so that they didn't look so good because it looks strange. They said it looks more like a soap opera. So anyway, lesson over. Back to the build. What we're going to do with this is our entranceway is going to be an arch that is comprised of multiple little arches that are all joined by something. I think what we're going to do, we might have... I'm thinking, of course, on a much smaller scale, but I'm thinking not like a tunnel that you'll walk through, but more of just like a single arch like this. And we're probably going to have multiple, many of them throughout the town. The problem with this design is that it's not even on the road. It would be even on the road if the road were 3 wide. So let me actually go take a peek at this and see if there's any issue with adding a 3rd row of oops. Oh god, yellow flower, go back. I'm so sorry, yellow flower. Let's see if there's a problem with adding a 3rd row here. There's no issue up to this point. No issue so far, and we can make it over to here without any problem as well. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna do that then. We're gonna add a third row of gravel blocks, or wood. I think we were thinking about making this wood, the walkway. So if we do that, let's assume 3 right now. I'm gonna add a couple pieces of cobble here, just to kind of mimic it for right now. Because what we want to do here is we need to figure out exactly how large this archway needs to be. Nope, we need a little more. A little more than that. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. Nope. There we go. So that looks cool, but I think if it's 3 wide, I'm not happy. Oh, man. I think I'd like it to be taller. So let's try this out. Let's give it 4 high there. 3 high here. Let's demolish this whole stupid thing. So we're going to give it 4. Then we're going to give it 3. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. See what it looks like. 2. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make a backstop for the ender pearls. So we can throw up to this. Not throw up. So we can launch up. That is stupid. Now I can't see the damn thing. No, you know what? That's actually going to be a lot better, though. 4, 3, 2. So let's continue that pattern. I should have used a different material for that. That was kind of dumb. Let's go over here. We're going to go 4. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Let's bounce back up here a little bit. 2, and then 1. This is a problem. This was a stupid dupe. Yep, there we go. Very dumb. Very, very dumb. Speaking of very dumb, that's something that Pungence and I are not. We didn't get ooh, did I break that? We didn't get scammed. We were a little worried that we were scammed by our YouTube, or not our YouTube, our eBay friend who sold us some tickets for PAX. But it turns out that we made it out all right because we both got our tickets in the mail on the same day. Now we still can't be 100% positive. They could be really good fakes, but as of right now, it kind of looks cool. Dude, what if we do expanding archway entrance? Holy crap. I love it. We're not going to do it here. This is going to be standard archway. But, oh, man. Dude, I just came up with an amazing idea. It's such a good idea. We're going to need a lot of, we're going to need a long walkway to do it. We'll probably do it. Maybe we'll do a little one here and then a bigger one over here. Yeah, we're going to do a bigger one along this strip. But I just thought of something totally awesome. We're going to have a series of these arches that are going to extend and kind of envelope. So, like, they'll go down. Like here, we'll have, like, the archways going down and the archways going up. That is going to be so sweet. Let's do it right now. We're here. Let's do it. We're going to lay out the outline here with the coble. And then we're going to do the real thing soon enough. So that's where... Right? Yep. Yeah, that's where the last arch is going to be. So let's go... Can I go... 3? That's 4, 3. Can I go 3? And then... 2... And then we'll go... This is so stupid. I have so much cobble. This looks ugly. I'm losing track of like what I placed where. 4 and then 2. Wrong. No, that's good. 4 and then 2. All right, let's get rid of some of this. I need a different material, man. Yeah, that's cool. Wait, we're doing 3 and then 1? 3 and then 1? Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1. And then maybe subject to change as we go. Let's see what it looks like from out here. Yes. And we're going to have a little bit of a walkway here. So then this next one will probably pick up, not like too long of a walkway or nothing, but like maybe I have to like here. What did I say? Or nothing. I never say that. That's too far. All right, so the next one's gonna start up right here. This is gonna be so sweet. Now we're, dude, that looks like a mech too. Oh, more ideas, more ideas. All right, 1, 2, and of course this material is going to change. This is not gonna be cobble in the finished product. Probably gonna be using a lot of wood on this one. Don't fall, brother. Don't fall, brother. Boop, boop. A boop and a boop. Doink. Le doink. And then we're going 3 down. This is going to be like the opposite edge. 3. Whatever. We'll just put him there for now. Boom. Get rid of that. And then get it. 1, 2, crud. 3. Okay. This is just going to go all the way down to here for right now. But then we got to take out that guy. This is a very cool technique, guys. If you can do this, if you can think of it, work. Yep, little one for right now. Work with the landscape. You don't have to have everything on a perfectly flat surface when you're building it. Do this. Do stuff like this, you know? Like, as long as your top design, as long as your theme makes sense, do stuff like this where you might have one edge of a, you know, of a build that's on a different level than another edge. Totally cool. Totally acceptable. Because that's the way, like, look, you know, if people were actually trying to build with, like, primitive materials like this, like, they probably wouldn't be leveling out the ground everywhere they went. So it's just something to think about. All right, so this one is going to start here. And this is where I went up 3 from the base. So this is 1, 2, 3, but then I went out 2 instead of 1. So 2, then I went up 2 again, and then I did my 1, and then, oh, I thought there was leaves there. Turns out there weren't. Now we're going 2. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. All right, so we're doing 2. Then we're doing yoiks. And we're doing 2. What was that? What did I mess up? Nothing. What did I mess up? 2. 1, 2. Nothing. I'm good. Everything is great. 2. Boom. Tick chicka bow wow. Brown chicka wow wow. Building that arch. Building that arch. Building that arch. Screwing up the arch. Screwing up the arch. Yeah, there we go. All right. Very nice. All right, and I don't think I have enough cobble to finish this out. Oh, I do have sand and dirt. I got it all. All right. But that's the idea, guys. I like it a lot. Just a little bit of a whoop. Just a little bit of a whoop right on the entrance. Right as our kind of, you know, entrance into the town. Now, the whole thing is, you got one of the other things you got to be careful about when you're building is mixing the scale of things. I can't have this like magnificently huge, amazing, beautiful grand entrance to this thing and then have these like little dinky buildings all over the place. This has to be kept, the scale has to be kept to a minimum, or if the scale gets out of hand and I want to make something like rad looking up here, I might have to expand the size of the village. And as I'm going here, I'm realizing that the village is going to get a little bigger than I planned. We're probably going to be expanding, maybe out here a little bit. My original thought was just that it was going to be like, you know, houses lining the main, like the lakeside street here. But I'm realizing as I do this that it's probably going to get bigger than that. So, yo, dude, yeah, come at me. Do you even lift? I realized that I liked that meme the other day. Bro, do you even lift? Funny. So, all right, guys, we got the layout for the arch into the village. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a rest right now. How long we been going, fo? Yeah. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna get our layout going for the Bed. Get our layout for the bed. We're going to build a bed, guys. We're going to get our layout going for the boat. Which is going to be over here. Now this, I certainly need more stuff. What am I thinking? I think I have more materials in the chest. Right here that I used. Yep. Boink. Boink. Da boink, boink, boink. Putting crap away that I don't need. Throwing away eggs and signs. Throwing away. Oops. No, burping. Burping into the mic so that thousands of people hear it. No chicken. I'm bullshit, man. Bald nigga, I was supposed to get chicken. Didn't get chicken. Yep. Alright. Let us take our leave. Tomato. We're gonna do here. This is gonna be boathouse. Again, gonna try to not do a massive scale boat here. Gonna try to do the kind of boat that would, the massive scale boat will be for out there at some point. Gonna try to do a little kind of boat in here that people would probably actually build. And we're gonna use all sorts of crappy looking materials for it. Now, the cool thing is that, let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wide. So that means we have our middle point here. Let's mark him. That means we got 4 on either side. So if we're adhering to the same, general arch principle that we heard earlier, we can go 3. Then we can go 2. Then we can probably because it's a boat, maybe go like 3 across, But then we can go 2, and then we can go 3, and then we can go 4. So I'll put my middle marker in there. Let's make the middle markers the same so we can see our progress easier. And we will get rid of that guy and use him just so everything is a little bit more 3, 4, everything's a little bit more uniform than we might have originally done. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. Out of crap already. Let's go chop a spruce tree down so we have the same color material to work with. Consistency is important, fellas. Let's get up in this. Get up in this tree. Oh, 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 oh. Boom. Got it. All right, so we're gonna jump back here, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna go 1, 2, and there it is, guys. This boat is slightly larger than I might have thought when I was first starting out here. But I think it'll be worth it. I think it'll be cool to have a boat that size there. I don't know what I was thinking when I was starting. Maybe if I did 3 instead, 3, 2, 1. But this will be cool. We can have like a little bit of a, like underground. This is ground. A little bit of an underwater space to it, which would make sense. We also, it's going to be more like a skiff kind of thing. So it can't be like a massive ship because we'd probably get beached where it is. Well, it might also, maybe it's a museum. I don't know. We'll have to figure something out here. Might take the grass back a little bit and melt the water out around here, or melt the ice so it's actually water. So it could make sense that this boat could actually be in this space. But what we're going to do here is we're probably going to go up. I want to have like a little walkway up into the boat. So we'll go dead center with this walkway. Now if we do standard steps, I want to see how high we're going to be when we actually make it to the boat. Here. That is a little high, so we're not going to do that. Let's kill these guys. Let's kill those guys. Let's get all this stuff back. Maybe what we'll do then is we'll do this. I think that gives us a little bit of a smarter height to work with here, because then our boat sides are 3 high. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be nice. That'll be really, really good. So then our boat sides will be 3 high. And we'll be able to have, yeah, like a little bit of a hull, like, you know, like inside section to the boat here. The floor, the top floor of the boat will start maybe that'll be the floor. Maybe we'll use half slabs so you have a little more headroom when you're inside. But that will be good. Let's actually see, because we'll probably have like a little tiny platform up here. Yeah, that'll be really, really cool looking. Guys, this is gonna look great. So let's take a look at this. Let's do a let's find a nice spot to get an overview of everything. Probably gonna go, let's put the old render distance. I've been keeping the render distance a little lower lately. Just trying to bump the FPS up a little bit for you guys, but I think now, I think our frames per second are fine as they are. Let's jump back here a little bit. Let's see. Where can we get a good point of view for everything? Maybe up on one of these. Not that tree. This tree is like half busted up. Let's fully bust it up. Haha. Take that, nature. We can get a ender ball right up there. Now we need a wider field of view anyway. Oh, well, this is not a bit. No, this is a good one. This is all right. Yeah, because we can see everything. We can see the lumber mill. We can see the fishing house. We can see my house. We can see the boat. And we can see the archway. So here it is, guys. We're going to work on this. We're going to make this fine-looking piece of town. So let's take a jump back here. What I think I'm going to do, I think obviously the boat's got to be made out of wood with probably a ring of stone maybe at the top. What we're going to do over here with the arch is pretty cool. I'm going to make, we're going to have a lighting source in there, probably redstone lamps, kind of like lining the inside, masked with something, maybe a fence post, maybe, yeah, maybe the typical trapdoor thing that a lot of people do. But this is going to be like a nice, colorful thing. I might even, was kind of toying with the idea of having it like, having it be like, you know, half of a desert arch and half of a wintry arch. But I think I'm going to make the whole thing out of the wooden planks. Maybe we will do a little bit of that. We'll see. That could be cool, like the transition from desert into snow. That could be a really cool idea, actually. Maybe I'll actually extend. I was thinking about extending the grass out this way, but I could actually extend the sand out this way. So then we can kind of counteract that. I do like that idea. All right, guys. We have done very, very good things today. That is going to be it, guys. We did good things. We ain't get anything pretty yet, but we got a lot of stuff going. So listen up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This has been another HermitCraft with your man, Skyzm. That was... I am hardly an adult. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Hit that like button if you liked it. It always helps us YouTubers out. Say it with me. Helps the YouTubers out. Boom. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back later on. And, yeah, have a good whatever today is. Day. Have a good day. Probably Thursday. I'm done. See you guys.